Good morning, friends. This is a case of right to privacy relating to Right to Information Act filed by V.K. Sashikala. Right. So you are all well aware of V.K. Sashikala, who is a close confidant of the 5-term Tamil Nadu Chief Minister Jayalalitha, and who has gone to jail along with her. And lastly, on 15th February 2017, she was the allegations of corruption against her and Jayalalitha were approved, and she was sentenced to undergo 4 years imprisonment in jail. Right? So she is in jail right from 2017. So when once the Supreme Court held its decision, and she was shifted to Visakha was shifted to Parappana Agrahara Central Jail in the outskirts of Bangalore, and she is there from that time onwards. But of course, after going to the jail, she has become sensational. She made controversial issues also. You may be knowing. The video surfaced. The video shows Sashikala in civil clothes coming back to the jail with carry bags from the marketing. That means the jail authorities allowed her to go outside for marketing. Of course, the food she was served. So many facilities were special facilities were given to her. There were allegations. You may be knowing at the time the DIG prisons, Srimati D. Rupa. So she has castigated allegations against her own boss, the Department of Prisons, alleging that on payment of for the exchange of 2 crores, Sasikala was being given special facilities in the jail. Of course, it has triggered into so many actions by the state government. First of all, they denied, they transferred the DIG, and ultimately the prison's IG was also, he was suspended. The matter was entrusted to a retired IAS officer, Vinay Kumar committee. It has conducted inquiry into the matter. Of course, Vinay Kumar conducted the inquiry, and he has come to the conclusion that some corrupt activities took place, and therefore he recommended that the case be handed over to the Anti-Corruption Bureau. Right? So, as recommended by Vinay Kumar committee, the case was entrusted to ACB. Definitely, ACB people registered a case, and of course, the investigation is still underway. That is, the case is still under investigation. Of course, in June 28th of last, June 28th, 2019, the ACB wrote letter for sanction for the prosecution against the IG prisons to the Department of Personnel and Administrative Affairs. Of course, no specific information has come, no sanction has come. Of course, it is a routine process, it may take some time. Now, coming to our present topic, this is all the brief introduction about Madam Sashikala. Right? Now, she is in Parappana Agrahara jail. Now, she has written a letter to the chief superintendent of the particular jail, objecting the jail authorities to give information to a third party about her release date and details, etc. You may be knowing very recently, some third party, he has filed an RTA application. So under section 6 of the Right to Information Act 2005, he has asked the Chief Superintendent of Parappana Agrahara Jail as to when when Sashikala is going to be released, under what conditions, all these things is asked. For this, the Chief Superintendent has given a reply stating that she will be released in February 2021, and she has to pay 10 crores to the jail authorities as directed by the Supreme Court. Like that, they have given the reply. So on seeing the reply, she was definitely embarrassed, and she has now filed a letter, and definitely she will file a case of right to privacy. Whether it will come under right to privacy or not, it is a debatable question. Definitely, please remember, according to the Right to Information Act, so if the personal details of any person are asked, then no doubt then the permission from the third party or permission from the person is necessary to give the information. This is what is held. Of course, in Tihar jail also, somebody asked about the details or release date of one particular prisoner, but the Tihar jail authorities refused to give information, stating that it is against to the right to privacy, and it was held to be correct by the Central Information Commissioner also. So now, basing on that judgment, she has asked the chief superintendent as to how they gave the information. That too, this information, why it has become diabolical or typical is in 2021, the elections to the Tamil Nadu Assembly they are going to take place. Of course, even though she cannot participate in the elections, her presence or her influence will definitely be there. There's no doubt in it. But anyway, our point is whether it affects the right to privacy or not. Of course, when once the authority, the public authority, was put to a question, so about the details, definitely you have to give. But taking permission from the party, I think it is better. The legal position also has to be clarified, because she is basing on one case. It may be every case depends on the facts and circumstances. We cannot say it is a precedent. But anyway, it is for the chief superintendent to defend himself. Normally, please remember, the Right to Information Act does not prescribe any specific reason to ask any question. You can put any question, you need not write the reason. Suppose if I ask how many police officers are there in Prakasam district, how many salaries are being denied, how many are denied promotion, if I put all these questions, definitely they have to give the reply. Or they can ask me to come to their office and collect the information from the computer by paying certain fees, like that. They have to reply. But if I ask the date of birth of Mr. Siddharth Kaushal IPS, Superintendent of Police, no doubt he is a public authority, but his date of birth, what is the necessity for these people? Even though you do not ask, you will not be asked to put the reason, but if it relates to personal details, you have to ask the concerned person. If Siddharth Kaushal IPS says yes, you can give the details, it will be given, otherwise it will not be given. Of course, for an accused person, here she is an accused, no doubt she is an individual, definitely, but she is an accused person. So, are there any rights or things there? This is the fundamental question we have to get in mind. But friends, please remember, whether she is an accused, whether she is a party to the Right to Information Act. She is, so now the person asked the personal details. So here, whether it is personal or public. So she was convicted, everybody knows, she has to be in the jail, everybody knows. Regarding the date of release, so whether it comes under personal or not, this has to be decided by, of course, by the court. If she goes to the court will decide. But anyway, in my view also, better they should have asked Sashikala whether they should give the details or not, or had they stated that she is in jail and she will be released once the orders from the court. That should have been sufficient. But since they stated that she will be released on so-and-so date in February 2021, then this trouble has come. Anyway, this is a good case against right to privacy. Please remember, such a very typical point. Even I did not expect, after seeing the press news only, so I came to know, they got the idea that it is a very good case for discussion, whether it attracts the right to privacy envisaged in Article 21 of the Constitution of India or not. So better you also think over, and when the judgment comes, then once again I will put a video on this. Thank you.